No BS, no fancy edits, no nothing. A raw, unedited video of me explaining how you can scale your business from literally $0 all the way to your first 10, even 15K a month. First, you're gonna want to buy materials. If you have a car and that's about it, I would DoorDash until you have about $500 in capital to go ahead and buy your first amount of supplies. After you have your first amount of supplies, you're going to start door knocking. After you start door knocking, you are going to suck at sales. You're gonna suck. You're going to absolutely get probably 0 sales the first week, but that's natural. If you keep trying and you keep persevering through that time, you're eventually gonna get good enough to do 1 to 2 bookings a day. And these bookings are gonna be lower quality because you have to convince someone who wasn't even thinking of mobile detailing or getting their car cleaned whatsoever to go ahead and buy your $200 service. So I'm gonna range these at the low end of 100 to 150. So now you're booking in about $200 a day on jobs. Once you do this consistently for about a month, you have to reinvest in materials. So let's say 200 times 30, that's about 6K, but then reinvesting into materials, maybe some employees, some help, stuff like that. Let's say on the low end, you're gonna bring home 3,500 to 4K. Invest this into paid advertisement. Paid advertisement, $30 a day will get you 1, 2, 3 bookings a day, just depending on your close rate. Since you did door to door, you have that sales experience to be able to book in 1 to 3 details a day. Once you have this dialed in, you have the process rinse and repeated, you're now at $200 minimum for a detail, and then you scale your pricing up to $250. Let's say you do at least 1.5 jobs a day. Now you have 125 plus 250, quick maths, 5, 7, you're doing 375 a day. This is over 10 grand a month already. Times 30, let's say your take home profit, to make this quick, to speed, is around 8.5K. Now you have an 8.5K, you're gonna do the exact same thing, but you're gonna allocate your spend, $30 towards detailing. You can even increase this if you want. And then another $40 into ceramic coatings. You're gonna invest into learning how to do ceramic coatings, because now these jobs are a minimum of $700. $40 a day should be able to get you anywhere from 2 to 5 coatings every single week. Let's say on the low end you're doing 2. Now this is 1,400. Let's say 1,400 to 2,000 depending on the upcharges. And then your detailing itself, it's still generating you 1 to 3. Let's say you're still making 375 a day times 7. You're not working all days, times 5. 25, 37, 15, 18, 1875 plus 1400, boom, 5, 7, 12, 3, 2, 7, 5, a week. So this is times 4, you're going to be over that. So it'll be around roughly 12,000 to 13,500 is going to be your revenue for your business. And this is all from the help of first getting capital, learning how to sell, so then it positions you to be able to go ahead and sell these services on Facebook, Meta, on Google, however much. Obviously, this is all in a nutshell. I've done this for other guys, but there's more to go into the specifics. Obviously, there's CRMs, high level. There is nurture systems in place. There's automations. There's sales processes that take place. You can't just magically wake up one day and do all this stuff unless you have the right knowledge and the right guidance. So if I had to start over again from complete scratch, which that video is coming soon, this is the route I would go. From door knocking all the way to getting ceramic coating jobs. Then from here to scale, I would get a shop. For the shits and gigs of it, I'd get a shop, learn how to do PPFs, grind PPFs, do the same thing. Literally, it's a rinse and repeat process. You increase the amount of revenue your business is getting. You increase the amount of ad spend that you're using, because realistically, detailing, it's not a very overhead heavy business unless you have a shop, employees, stuff like that. That's when overhead starts to cave in, but really not much overhead. So if you can utilize a lot of your profits, obviously you need to eat at the end of the day, but a lot of your profits back into the business, which I see not a lot of detailers and business owners doing anymore. This is the entire process of how I would do it. If you guys want to be able to go ahead and implement these into your systems, there's a link in my description to go ahead and apply for the knowledge. Happy detail.